Um, Hi, hello. I'm back. Um, my lazy fat ass decided to finally record something new. I was originally going to wait for the breakcore video to reach 3 million views, but it's been so awfully slow. It's just like, you know what? By the time it makes it to 3 million views, it's probably gonna be the end of the year. I'm definitely exaggerating, but wow. Hello, I'm back. I am. I probably shouldn't do this because if I ever plan on changing my YouTube name, nah, I don't think I ever will because I also like autograph the videos with like an outro and it's like made by Diabolical. Actually, no, fuck that. I did record. I did edit the videos to have an outro, and my previous name used to be Captain Falso, which it's it's a really stupid name, but I still cherish it. I still very much cherish it, and now I go by Diabolical because it's a funny word. I like bunnies, and the channel logo is. Let me look my channel logo. I have a severe case of selective amnesia. Not really. That sounds like a little too convenient to say. No, yeah, the little logo is like I actually don't fucking know how it came up, but it looks so good. It looks really good. I think I almost had a problem with that, especially for the lolicore video when I tried making the PNG of the bunny because I had actually made it a little bit transparent. So like the head of the bunny is not entirely grayish. You can see it's a little, see through. This is because I decreased the opacity in the layer. That story about how I make my logo. If I end up uploading this video as like a single big thing, or I section it off and just upload multiple videos for successful attention whoring, and have people just watch that shit and be like, why is this guy splitting like a very long video into like multiple videos? Like, does he think he's a streamer? No, no, I'm not a streamer. I'm not gonna be a streamer for the time being because in my over 20 years of living, I don't think I've ever had I don't think I've ever lived in a household where the internet connection wasn't fucking ass cheeks. So, maybe the time when the time hits and I move to another place where I can download like I don't know 3 gigabytes of stuff and just be done with it in like 2 minutes, I don't know, I'll probably cry. I'll probably cry on the floor, preferably on the floor. But yeah, wow. I'm also noticing the logo, the bunny, like the behind the bunny looks like it reminds me of that. Was it My Bloody Valentine, the shoegaze album? Hold on, try not to make a lot of noise with the keyboard. Also, while I'm at it, I don't think I mentioned it, but I got myself a new, little laptop thingy. You know, it was back in. Oh my god! It's going to this laptop is going to turn a year old. Oh shit! It's going to turn a year old. Gonna be like a whole year with with this new laptop. It's whenever you see the words like gamer chair, gamer laptop, they're gonna slap a fucked up like price tag, so you're gonna pay for more. So it's the reason why I don't have a gamer chair. I have an office chair because, well, no one's gonna be interested in buying a fucking office chair for comfort. They're gonna go for the gamer chair, and gamer chairs, all I've heard of, I've never bought one. So I don't know, like, I might as well just be speaking out of my asshole here. Gamer chairs are not comfortable. They're not for comfort. They're just for, they're just flashy. So if you want comfort, you get a fucking office chair because people sit on their ass for hours at a cubicle at work and use those chairs. and don't end up with a cramped ass, as opposed to a gamer chair. Also, I mean, I never liked the fact that it's got like leather, kind of. So you always have to use like an old shirt you never use. And even then, when you use a laptop, when you're chronically online, I would say, you end up like wearing and tearing the cushion, you know. So, you know, it starts to hurt kind of when you just sit down and you realize, damn, this thing has no cushion anymore. So you have to buy like a brand new thing, so your ass is protected, so you don't end up with ass pain. Also, it's just oh my god, it's just so beautiful how it's like I'm recording this at 11:43. Actually, let me do this little thing. I always like doing this. World clock. So I'm recording this at 11:43 with 48 seconds. It's almost midnight, and there's so much fucking noise outdoors. It's like I'm gonna record at night. Not a lot of noise. And everyone and their fucking mother is just like out there on the street doing fuck all. It's just like, oh, it makes no sense. Also, yes, I've been staring at the My Bloody Valentine page on RYM for like 2 minutes now. And yeah, it's loveless. The background on my icon, my YouTube avatar, it reminds me of Loveless, and it's pretty cool because it released on the month of November. Also, I never listened to Loveless by My Bloody Valentine. Actually, wait, hold on. My Bloody Valentine, where is... hold on. Who made Hand of Blood? Oh, Bullet for My Valentine. Oh, okay, yeah, you don't always get to mix up My Bloody Valentine and Bullet for My Valentine. I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. I think I mixed them up so bad for so many years. It's like, wow, that's kind of crazy. The band that made Hand in Blood also composed Loveless. No, I'm getting the shit beaten out of me for, mixing them up. Like, I'm getting stomped to death by the shoegaze fans. Like, just they're staring down at me and stomping me. It's probably gonna happen to me. Yeah, it's crazy. They also released like an album in 2013 that was like pretty well received. Number 40 for 2013. Was Loveless like a top one? Oh yeah, it was 1991's number one album, according to the people on Radio Music. And number 10 overall. Okay, that is a lot to say. Like number one, like number 10 album overall. So yeah, kind of crazy. Anyway, I remember doing a video. Yeah, it's right here. Little update video. Why not? It was 2 minutes long. Dude, that covers nothing. Okay. Listen. What I'm doing here is just recording myself on Audacity or Audacity. Yeah, just Audacity. Just say what like it is. I'm not recording my screen, but I am seeing my screen. Like, wow, crazy. Anyway, I wanted to do a video like this, like, hey, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I still don't have a good microphone. So I just actually no. I want to mention what I want to mention is, and I'm holding my index finger like I'm Chubby Emu. I want to say, or like the nerd emote. My previous earphones, because they are wired. The right one, it completely fucking detached. Right? So I didn't have a right earbud for a long while, but I'm thankful the microphone is like the microphone I should probably draw like a diagram or something. No, you can imagine it. Like you have a wire, then you have the little like pod thingy where the where you can toggle volume up, volume down, and that is where the microphone is. And then the wire continues, and that's where the earbud is. Well, this latter part, it just completely fucking detached of the earbuds. So thankfully, I ended up with a microphone, and I kept it. I kept those earbuds until I bought me new ones, and guess what? I bought the same model because they're so good. They're so good. Samsung knows their shit. They know their shit with these. Oh man, what are these? Oh man, you're gonna. It's gonna sound weird. Okay, AKG. These AKG earbuds by Samsung. I recommend them. I really recommend them. They're Type C, so a very high fidelity, I would say. I don't know shit about fidelity. I don't know why I'm speaking about that, but there you go. I in a way I could say brand new microphone, but it's the same shit. So yeah, and I don't feel bad about it. Like I think it's a charming thing that every single video, like each and every single 8 of my videos, they sound different. They sound more scuffed, I would say. I love to throw shit at myself and the way I record myself and my videos. There is no coherence. And I've always liked to describe myself as like some kind of visitor that is like living in your attic and is just there to narrate bullshit to you late at night and then disappear when the light goes out. Yeah. I'm just like I don't know, the merchant. I guess I'm like that guy from Resident Evil 4, the one that sells you stuff, but I'm like, not as resourceful. I would say is resourceful a word? A word. Resourceful, having the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. Hey, no, fuck that. I am quite resourceful. Yeah, whoever said I wasn't. Um, yeah, I don't know, but I still remember. I want to go back to a comment, to a nice little comment whoa, that I remember reading. It was on my latest video, and I say latest as in the last video that I uploaded, August 1st of 2024. Oh my god. Okay, this is a good comment, but this is a new one. Here, by @wheatbagger E9I. I kind of like these types of videos, talking about bizarre and obscure topics or just weird and making fun of it with a simple vid and narration. It's kind of good for passing out the time while I am bored. Ignore those who are judging you. Your content is eccentric and I loved it. Keep it up, bud. And I love it so much that I just realized that I never left a heart on the comments, so I will do that now. I hope they get the notification. Yeah. The only kind of comment that I will delete from my channel is the types of comments that are just gone from my channel are comments that are simply done to antagonize people. For example, a great example I can give is on the breakcore video, just like shit flinging or shit flinging. I don't know. Just nasty shit towards people, like, I don't know, non-binary people, queer people, trans people. It's like that's something that should not be done. It's like, oh, this person is listening to something I dislike. They must be this. And if they're this, they're a bunch of fucking, I don't know. I don't have it in me to just like try and make up like I don't know, a scenario of of the people that listen to that, because I was in that community. I suppose I listened to breakcore, but I just never got into the community. I just didn't know there was like a very active community for breakcore or anything like that. It's just like, oh, I guess a lot of people resonate with the video. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cute. And I remember making a YouTube post. I remember making a post here. Let me grab it from here. This was 2 years ago. I don't like that YouTube doesn't tell you when you made this post. Actually, no, it does tell you. You have to go all the freaking way to YouTube Studio and posts. Here, I made this on October 9th of 2023, and it reads 2 million views on that breakcore video. Big proud. As per tradition, I have done my best to keep the comment section relatively clean. What I mean by relatively clean is, if I see comments that are just like, breakcore is fucking garbage, and it's like, really? I mean, it's the comment section. Everyone has their opinions. You know what they say about opinions. It's like, don't find them constructive. It's like, this sucks. This is fucking terrible. And believe me, there were a lot of people just like, you know, having like some sort of hatred for groups of people who just enjoy life listening to certain types of music, and just like, oh yeah, whoever makes this is a fucking sicko. And they just end up like choosing fucked up names, and it's like, yeah, that's part of the appeal. I guess, you know, it's part of the appeal just to pick up a crazy fucking name and do crazy music, you know? Like, I would do that too. But after making the lolicore video, and there was one artist. Hold on, let me bring up the sacred texts from Rate Your Music. Was it lolishit? No, lolishit made Chest Flattener. I have that album on my collection. It's not lolishit. Oh man, can't remember, but some artists, it's described in the video, like some artists were just, oh wait, I think I found it. Hold on, I think I found it. There we go. I think it, yeah, Jap Shit Fun. It was Jap Shit Fun. Yeah. Here, I just entered the Lolicore Ruin My Life album by Jap Shit Fun, released on July 9th of 2009. Something funny about this cover is that I realized, like, oh shit, I think I got the uncensored album cover. Let me censor that. Let me censor that really good, because like the RYM version, like, it's not that the RYM people censored this, but someone uploaded like a very crudely censored version of the album covers, and it just goes by, you know. It doesn't get like taken off, as opposed to other album covers. Actually, no, a lot of album covers that are gone are from loli shit. Also, I realized there is something called mass naked, young person events, released by loli shit. Oh my god. Anyway, I realized with the lolicore video that, you know, breakcore, lolicore, so very few amount of artists, they focused on being, you know, shock, or just shocking people with the titles of their songs. And I was originally going to include a very, very heavily censored segment in the lolicore video, where I would be reading the I don't know where it was. Oh, here, Jab Shit Fun is dead. I was originally going to read the 100 tracks, the titles for the 100 tracks on Jab Shit Fun is Dead, on the EP for that. And yeah, I just now, like, not only is there, like, there is mentions of children in very disgusting contexts, there are slurs, and well, I can definitely read this one. Track number 30. No, okay, no, I'm not reading that one. Number 31, no, 32 is stamp on my balls, please, and then emoticon for like a sticking your tongue out. It's like 36 fucking fuck. Yeah, I resonate with that track a lot, and these tracks are like 1 to 5 seconds long. Actually, the last track is called Gay, and it's 9 seconds long, so you can listen to 100 songs right now. If you go on Soulseek and just get this from someone, you'll be listening to this in 3 minutes and 6 seconds. 100 songs. That's like that's like a life achievement. But anyway, yeah, I'm just talking about a lot of stuff that I meant to do and just explaining over myself. I guess we'll just dedicate this video to that. But yeah, for anyone who was still curious on what I meant by on my YouTube post, I've done my best to keep the comment section relatively clean, is delete the comments that are just there to throw shit at the music genre. It's like, please, it's a funny video. Like, why are you so up in arms about it? And number 2, people who are being violent and unreasonably, I guess, unreasonably angry towards a certain group of people that just like listening to this music, or just how they got into it, right? It's like, it makes no sense. So I was keeping that clean all the time. A whole year of having uploaded the Breakcore fans video. Dear God, I uploaded that on February 28th. It's been 2 years now. It's been 3 years. My stupid ass just figured out it. Hey, it's been 3 years. You know that, right? Yeah, it's over here. Why do I have my volume all the way up? I'm gonna have earring damage. Hearing. Yeah, 3 years ago, February 28th of 2022. That's, wow. Credits to Ammonyaa. I left their name there, but not their like Twitter handle, because, well, people can just change their Twitter handle if they so desire. So I feel like if I look up Ammonyaa, their Twitter will still show up. Yes, it does. It does show up also. Oh wow, okay, never mind. You see, Twitter Ammonyaa, this account doesn't exist. Move to Telegram. They have an Instagram. This account is private. Oh man, find me on Telegram. What kind of artist, what kind of person moves to Telegram? That's like, I live in the city and I'm gonna move to a cape full of bats and bears, if you catch my drift. Yeah, I don't think anyone can catch drifts. Okay, yeah, they're not, I guess they're not around here anymore. Also, there's like a Twitch channel, last live 3 years ago. I hope they're doing fine. I generally hope they're doing well, because it still doesn't kind of sit right with me that I basically took their drawing, their art, and just did like a very crappy voiceover, and I'm pretty sure it had more interactions than their post. I feel really bad. I feel so fucking bad for that. And I seriously, I remember reading a comment by goreshit. I'm serious, like goreshit, the artist whose song plays in like the last 6 seconds, the last 6 seconds of the breakcore fans video, and I shit you not, the comment said, "Where is my money?" This was the first thing I uploaded, so there was no way I could monetize it, and I will not monetize my videos. I cannot bring myself to not say the fuck word on the first 10 seconds of a video. And I'm pretty sure if I go in here, like listen to this recording, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that, not even a minute. Not even a minute. Anyway. Oof. Jesus. Breakcore fans. I also did like this video called Hurt Feelings in Butt Range. It's just like, I'm gonna voice memes, haha. You're just like piggybacking off of other people who were voicing funny images and shit. And the reason why the some of the thumbnails, well, thumbnails here have like scribbled red all over is because I was basically copying Jigsaw, the way Jigsaw did his thumbnails, and I'm pretty sure he still does them like that. He would just like draw like red all over the thumbnail or the image and use that as a thumbnail. So yeah, I was just copying the guy. Not very original, you know. Reading the Final Fantasy house. Ooh, man, I remember, I think, when did I upload this? June 12th of 2022. I was still, yeah, I was at a different place back then. In many ways, I was in a different place mentally, I was in a different place physically. You know, I was on that bullshit, you know. Just like that Aesop Rock song. I'm on that dirt bike, you on that bullshit. I was mostly on bullshits, but yeah, reading Final Fantasy house, that was a hell of a trip. And I swear I remember the website, she knows, like SHII knows, she knows. It used to be more available. Now it isn't. It isn't. There's some sections that that no longer exist. So it's crazy. Like yeah, ranfren, a not so deep dive. Really quick video because I had been introduced to ranfren like probably a week earlier. So this was November 17th of 2022. I was in a different place there. I moved elsewhere, and pretty sure you can hear the difference in audio quality and stuff. I think 2022 was my best year, I would say, because I uploaded those 3 videos, which I hold very close to my heart. Even the not so deep video, not so deep dive, because it's like a sort of prologue, because I had not read the comics. I was reading the comics back then with a former friend of mine, who is actually the person that I made the Ivory experience, the hour and 40-minute long video. I made that video dedicated to them. And you might say, okay, what about that friend? Well, this friend and I no longer speak to one another. We don't speak anymore. And that is life. That is life. And I don't see that as a reason to alter the video or take down the video just because this was dedicated to a person that I am no longer friends with. It's I thought about it for 2 minutes, and those were the only 2 minutes that I could consider like thinking of a really stupid decision of like, I'm gonna delete this, I'm going to modify the video and just re-upload it. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was not gonna do that, and I never will do that. And it's why the video has been The video has been up since December 4th of 2022, and it's gotten over 100,000 views, over 5,800 likes. 25 people didn't like it. They were not ready for the ivory experience, I would say. This also reminds me of a comment that I spotted in that video. Like, this is a big nothing burger video. I'm like, yeah, I love making nothing burgers. Burgers are nice, but now that I think about it, nothing burgers are kind of like, they have nothing. So get a burger instead. Anyway, small Inazuma 11 rant. I was very into the show back then. It was mostly around December of 2022 and specifically January of 2023, like the brand new year. Liking that stuff. I never got to finish that show. I didn't. I think I got to episode 60 something. They were just about to beat the alien football team with a bunch of alien kids who are not. I think they are actually alien. I don't remember anymore. There was like this weird, like, red-haired guy who apparently has like a very intense obsession for the goalkeeper Endo. So yeah, crazy. Me too. I like Endo. He is a character worth following because of his ambitions and his mindset. But I never got to finish that show. And I mean, what can you expect? Anyway, Inazuma 11 Victory Road releases. It's releasing on November, so very cool. Hope people buy it, because apparently it's going to be a huge game. They included over 4,000 characters. I don't know, I'm pretty sure they included like even the very tiny, background characters who appeared in a single episode. They included them as well, so that's why they have over 4,000 characters or something. I don't know. I also have some unlisted videos here, and yeah, the unlisted videos, you can find them on playlists, breakcore and other cores mix. I made 2 of them. They were really funny. Eventually a lot of people liked them, like 55 likes, 0 dislikes I'm seeing here. The second one had 37 likes and 2 dislikes, so it's kind of weird because the second video was watched by a lot more people, but there were not as many likes. So yeah, whatever the case, I don't care about likes. Like, I don't care, I don't fuss over it. And yeah, those you can find them on the playlists section of my channel. Like, I never deleted them. It's just they were public at once. They were public for some time, but I just decided to leave them on as unlisted. Actually, I'm seeing here the second mix is partially blocked. The video contains copyrighted material. Let me check that. Copyright, see details. Okay. Wave in low lit Rocco. Okay. The video can be seen in some territories by Hishoku no Sora shoot mix by Mami Kawada. See details. Where can people not watch my video? Where I will feel bad for them. No, Belarus. Claimant is blocking in these territories. No, I'm sorry, people from Belarus. I'm really sorry that you guys can't watch the fucking breakcore mix. No, actually, that sounds like I'm mocking them. No, I'm not mocking anyone. I really feel bad for people in Belarus who cannot see this video. Even though people in Belarus don't give a shit about this channel. Anyway. And that was like the only videos that I upload. Oh yeah. Not me skipping over the Saga video, which is a sort of like a spiritual successor to the Final Fantasy House whole story. with kind of like one character in common, Sarah. At this point, I can't remember the story, like how it went and such, but it was just crazy. It was just fucking crazy. And there is a very very funny comment. There's a very very funny comment here by the guy. Uh, like yeah, it's like yeah, just saying what everyone's thinking. This is just sad and pathetic. All the people in the story are giant idiots for putting up with her shit. The moment that it was revealed she lied to them on her application to move in, they should have kicked her out. And here's something like they mention I had a best buddy for 11 years whom went insane. The first time she screamed in my face when I was trying to help her, I kicked her out. I will not tolerate being abused. I don't care how fucked up your mental state is. And this was 2 years ago. I remember reading that and it was like, oh my god, that's so silly. And I just closed off YouTube. And I still read it and I'm like, okay, yeah. If a person becomes dangerous when off their meds, they need to be imprisoned. That's the part that I very heavily clash with. I'm like, no, they don't need to be imprisoned. There needs to be a better health system. But I don't know, not allowed to roam free to spread their insanity and scam vulnerable people out of their money. No exceptions. Like, yeah, okay, but no imprisonment. Like, imprisonment is not the solution. Anyway, I don't know why I'm speaking about a problem that, frankly, I haven't had the. Like, I've been lucky not to deal with any kind of person like that, and I very much don't have the arguments or the knowledge to advocate, like, what to do with, like, mental patients when they're not when they're off their meds. Like, they don't need to go to prison. They need to be in a place that they can receive professional help. But yeah, like, I can't proceed any further because I don't really have any arguments. Um, I remember reading this comment 1 year ago, so over a year ago, because YouTube actually does not display the exact date on which a comment was left or posted, actually, by at yeetman4953. When will you be back? Well, I think I am. This is also entertaining. This is by Harpsy Fizz by 8 months ago. This is also entertaining, and I love how you read it. I gotta say, I'm not surprised Tim is divorced. He sounds like a complete prick. I don't remember who Tim is. Also, that whitest singer saying young fit MC boys, and that was. I mean, I've been told I have the voice of like 5, 6 different people. The funniest one was you sound like this one guy, and I can't remember their name. Um, it was this guy who plays Counter Strike religiously, and he's pretty funny. He's hilarious. Like, I do vibe with his editing style and shit. He's really cool. And the name is trying to land on my head, but I can't seem to grasp it. And yeah, people, at least 1 or 2 people say, "Dude, you have this guy's voice." It's like literally, that's your voice. Someone else said you sound like Yandev, like Yandere Dev, and I'm like, okay, well that's kind of a low blow, don't you think? And this one says young Fit MC voice, so it's really funny because I used to watch Fit MC like back when I was getting into the whole 2v2t thing, and I'm like, okay, I don't know much about this. I'm gonna binge watch Fit MC. I was like, oh, this, I like this guy's voice mostly, and the way they narrate stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So young Fit MC voice is like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure people know him from like years ago. Back when I guess his face was not public, because he now shows his face like every other video, and he's like fit, you know. He's swole, you know. He's so swole that I also lifted my arms and kind of like flexed my muscles, my non-existent muscles. But yeah. I am the great Bishop something. No joke. Whenever someone mentions Suikoden, this saga is what I'm thinking of. The great Bishop something. What is this? This is what I consider FF7 House 2 Electric Cringealoo. Very true. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip over that video, like glance over and like, oh yeah, I didn't make that. No, I did. And the reason I'm mentioning every single video so far, like that I have on my channel, all 8 public videos and a couple unlisted ones, is because I don't feel regret. I don't regret doing a single one of them. I feel proud. Each and every video is like a son, you know, and I will not leave a son unattended. I will not leave a video left like without love. And I believe I'm missing one, the latest one, the lolicore video. A brief story. I was in college, let's say, during the creation of that video. Now, reasons, you know, planets aligned, and I was basically home alone for a whole week. So there were days that I would come back from college and just come back, and what I would do was close the windows, close the curtains, and just either watch television until I fell asleep, or, you know, think about what the fuck I want to do, because like no one's here. Like I can just do whatever the hell I want, you know. And I'm not talking about like, you know, shit like, I don't know, running around naked. No. I'm talking about what I can do for the channel. And I wanted to make a video on the lolicore, the history of lolicore, and that was the time where I brought up the website link, and the website, the archive for lolicore, the lolicore website, it led to a YouTube channel. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why? And I don't think I took screenshots of, you know, that, but it was like, man, this is such a bummer. I lost the fucking story, the HTML, the PDF, whatever, for the lolicore story, so I'm fucked. I can't do it. But no, thankfully the website was restored, and I got the story, and I made multiple copies of, you know, like save HTML, okay, save it again just to make sure, everything, and then, you know, start with the creation process, like make a, I wouldn't say a script, but because I literally read the whole document as it comes, as is in the lolicore website, so yeah, not much of a script. But there was also the you know, finding the correct pictures, and, you know, making the video look just nice, nothing too fancy, just nice. And that ended up taking my whole week. Now, at college, I was supposed to be delivering some final project, and guess what? I never fucking did. I was just busy making my video, because who cares, really? Like, I'm not big into colleges. I'm not big into, you know, the school system and such, which is the reason why I now have a job. I've been employed for a couple months, and it feels good to make your own money. It feels good, and I could really just buy a decent fucking microphone now. But maybe time later, like sometime later, maybe I'll buy it for myself for like a Christmas gift. We'll see. Either way, like what even is this, was this video for? I wanted to say I have plans to go back to ranfren. I want to continue because I'm pretty sure that Captain Howdy. Wait, Captain Howdy. Was that their name? Oh, yes, Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure Captain Howdy has continued with the comic, so I wanna keep that up because I'm pretty sure I left at chapter 31, I think, and I was fidgeting with the idea of making the a video, like a sole dedicated video to the new chapter, and I never did. I don't know why. I guess I just wasn't in the mood, or just realized like, nah, there's a couple other things that I want to dedicate my time to, and just just discarded the project, which I feel kind of bad. Feel kind of bad for doing that, but what can you do? And yeah, I kind of have a feeling like don't say stuff that you're not gonna do. Just I really want to get back into ranfren and read it once, read it twice, and read it 20 more times until I end up understanding like what happens in every single page, in every single panel, and probably give her a whole read again, like from start to finish so far, where we have a finish so far, because like there's stuff that you gotta be on your toes about, like the moving lore and story, of the comics and stuff. Like you gotta be fresh. You gotta read it fresh, and it's I would say it's a short comic. It's a short comic. Once you get fully immersed in it, you don't notice time passing. So you could basically start reading it at 7 in the morning, and by nighttime you'll be done. Maybe if you have a whole day where you don't do stuff, you can just do that. I can recommend it, absolutely. I don't know how the page is doing. I haven't accessed it in months. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't accessed it in a long while, so I have no idea. But hopefully, Captain Howdy has continued the comic with, smooth progress going on, and yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do a video once again on the new ranfren chapter, and one last thing I want to mention. It's so freaking crazy that it's been over 10 years since Undertale released, and we had a 10-year anniversary stream with lots of crazy shit, lots of crazy stuff just thrown around in, I would say, a version that Toby coded specifically for the anniversary. Because as much as people want, like, can we please get this version for so we can all play it? I don't think that was the intention. I hope to be proved wrong, but there's the obvious stuff like Toby not addressing some door. I don't know. I'm not big into. When I say I'm not big into, it's like I don't know much about Gaster and stuff. But yeah, Deltarune, when it released, I wasn't exactly drawn to Deltarune until Chapter 2 released in 20. Give me a second. Deltarune Chapter 2 released. Was it 21? Yeah, 21. September 17th. And, fucking crazy that it, 3 years passed. Over 3 years passed, more than 3 years actually, before chapters 3 and 4 released in June of this year, 2025. So it wasn't until the second chapter that I was like, oh shit, okay, yeah, there's a new game by Toby Fox, so I'm gonna play that. And I remember I was super chronically online, especially on Discord, and just remember being so surprised and in love with the game and the characters and such, and like finding the secrets. I was so interested in the game, that I didn't know there was like secret bosses. You know, it's like, oh shit, there was a jester. There's a jester called Jebel in the first chapter. There's a funny guy called Spamton in chapter 2. Right. Okay. And my passion, my love, my little soft spot in my heart for Deltarune and Undertale remained there. It has remained there. Deltarune since 2016, definitely. And for Deltarune, it's been since 2021. Yes. Or 2022, maybe. So yeah, it's been a total of, I would say 8 years. 8 years of liking both Undertale and Deltarune, and chapters 3 and 4. Well, I'm not gonna lie and say that I played them on the first day. I waited like 2 or 3 weeks because I was lazy. A very, very lazy time of my life, 2025. And I ended up getting spoiled for a bunch of stuff. So I was like, ugh, fucking hell. You knew this was gonna happen. So, yeah. Just do that stuff. Chapter 3, Chapter 4. In the end, I think I ended up completing all 4 chapters because I played from the very beginning. And I didn't actually do Jebel. I didn't beat Jebel. The funny thing was, I did get 3 keys or something like that, but I did get everything, but I just completely forgot to visit Jebel before you just leave the dark world, right? So I beat Spamton for the first time all on my own. It's like a vanilla playthrough, and it was fucking crazy. It was really, really just crazy. And there was also chapter 3 where you have the very funny TB guy who, of course, has businesses with Spamton, and well, the fans do the rest. The secret boss was a kick in the balls. Now, I don't know what name they go by, but I just call them, Shadowmantle or Eram, 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 which sounds cool. And I am definitely serious. You can't. I had less of a hard time with the Roaring Knight than Eram. Like, Eram was hard because I did not grow up with those Zelda games. Like the top-down view, I did not grow up with that, so it was really clunky. I played really clunky. I don't mean to say like the movement was clunky, but it is difficult. It was really difficult for me. So yeah, you can say skill issue, whatever. Like I won't get pissed off. I won't get angry at all because like I was getting my ass handed to me by a laughing, annoying Shadow Mantle, and the Roaring Knight took me like, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe 30, 40, and Aram took me hours. So yeah, chapter 4. Oh man, chapter 4 was freaking crazy, and the reason I really like these chapters is because of the interactions with the characters itself, not just the way that Toby is expanding this, the dark worlds, it's the interactions, and I live for that. I love that. So yeah, Noelle, Susie, Chris, even Bertley, because guess what? I don't like being violent. I don't like killing off characters. I don't like the genocide. I don't like doing Snowgrave. I don't like doing that, and it's I I was there for the whole like sequence of Toby updating the sprite of, certain action. Well, it's been months. Come on, why shouldn't I say it? The whole action of like breaking, or in a way, I guess, blossoming a soul in Noelle, because the soul is basically just doing shit to her. So my kind of theory, I suppose, with that is that we are going to grow a second heart, but for Noelle. So she's going to have some crazy fucking actions, and it's going to be like a battle of what she really wants to do and what the soul is going to do. Right? So crazy. Crazy, but even to this day I haven't brought myself to watch like a video playthrough of, or like all the scenes, all the light world scenes. I haven't done that, and I don't think I will for a little bit. I will wait. I will wait. I still have a pending playthrough of getting all the eggs. I didn't get the egg on chapter 3, but I did get it on the other 3, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 4, but 3 was really, really hidden. And it's probably one of the most, I would say, revealing, even more so than chapter 4, like the whole art therapy room and stuff. To me, chapter 3 is way more like, it sheds more breadcrumbs. Toby Fox is a professional breadcrumb spreader. So chapter 3 does a better job at that as opposed to chapter 4. In my opinion, in my humble, and you know what opinions are, smelly opinion, I think chapter 3's egg, the very, very deep secret, is way bigger on that chapter. But anyway, it feels like I've said the same thing for like a whole minute now. And I think I want to close that off. It's been, the recording here says 58 minutes and 11 seconds as I'm speaking. It's currently 12:35. It's well over midnight. Quoting a Pilot Red Sun video, it's past my bedtime. It is prime time for computer time. If you ever have any doubts, it is always prime time for computer time, especially after midnight. I haven't made dinner, so I will go do that. I will go make myself some dinner, and it's good to be back. I hope I don't disappear for too long once again, because, out of my own volition. It's not because I am snatched away. It's not because I, died or got an illness. No, my illness is my laziness. I just don't feel like, recording myself, lame. No, yeah, it's just that. And, yeah. Anyway, thank you so very much. I noticed that my channel has fluctuated in the 4,200 subscribers range for a while. Thank you so much for the people who have joined, probably from the breakcore video, maybe from the ranfren video, or the lolicore video even. Thank you so much. And yeah. I guess I should say again not to promise things, because I might just go off and do jack shit, but I promise you there will be a video eventually. Quote me on that. And yeah. And for anyone who's still asking, yes, I'm doing completely fine. I'm very, very much happy. I'm moisturized. I'm in my lane. I'm unbothered. So, yeah. Feels like I said yeah so many times, so I'm gonna cut it here. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful morning. A wonderful rest of your day. And, sweet dreams, I guess. Bye bye. Dabonical signing off.